Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Kaylee Grows, and happy 2025! I'm so excited. This is my golden birthday year. I turned 30 this year, which is crazy. I turn 30 on 5/25/25, so it's like very big, exciting. But I'm also just excited for a brand new year. 2024 had a lot of ups and downs. I moved in the middle of it. I moved from Tennessee to Texas, which was huge. My very long-term relationship came to an end. I started my dream job, which was still amazing. I'm living at the beach. I have had one of my best friends get married. It's just been like an amazing year overall. Obviously there's been some really tough times too, but for the most part it's been very, very good. I'm in a very good place right now. I love where I live. I love my job. I love my friends. I'm just like very happy, and yeah. But last year in 2024, I made a list of 6 things that I wanted to do in 2024. It was like a goals. I didn't do the best at that, but I wanted to go through those goals and talk about what I've done, talk about ones that I have done, ones that I haven't, and then create another couple of goals for this year. Hey, Nightmare, quit chewing on your leg. What are you doing? Okay, without further ado, let's talk about these goals. Okay, wow, starting out rough. So my first goal of 2024 was to get my fuzzy petiole philodendron big. I think it's actually gotten smaller. I lost the couple of big-ish leaves that I had. I definitely think I had it in too much light in my cabinet. And it really likes some stable humidity, and my power goes out literally all the time, so every time it gets too hot it drops some leaves, so it's very much so not happy. Yeah, I think I might do another big chop and prop for that one sometime soon, but definitely did not do that goal. That one definitely failed, unfortunately. I still really would love to get that one big, but it was not this year. Okay, my next one was to get my Monstera deliciosa growing fenestrated leaves regularly. I kind of cheated with this one. So when I moved, I chopped a couple of pieces off of my original Monstera, and I took the small pieces with me to Texas and I sold the bigger plant. And then that one still wasn't doing like amazing. Like it was kind of sort of fenestrating, but like not regularly. So I went to the grocery store, found a really cheap Monstera deliciosa, and I potted them together. So I've kind of cheated. The new Monstera is doing absolutely amazing, beautiful fenestrations all the time. It is just so happy where it is. It even is giving me new leaves in the winter. The original plant I think might be fenestrating, but it's really hard to tell now that they're like all together. But I kind of cheated, but I did get this one. I think it counts. I'm gonna count it. Why not? The next one was to successfully propagate my African milk tree. I no longer have that plant. I got rid of it when I moved. I hope it's still alive with whoever I gave it to, but I no longer have it. I didn't even try and propagate it. I moved only like a couple of weeks after I made that goal. The plant was just way too tall to try and bring with me, so nope, didn't do that goal either. Okay, so I have like half goal out of 3. That's fun. What's the next one? Okay, get my Hoya compacta to grow at least 2 new leaves. I believe I did that. It's kind of hard to tell what are new leaves. I know I've gotten minimum 1 new leaf, but I'm 90% sure there are like 3 or 4 new leaves. It's gotten taller for sure, but it's also just been like stretching slightly. But I definitely have at least one new leaf, and I'm like 90% sure I have at least two. So 1.5 goals out of 4. The next one, was to get my philodendron verrucosum bigger. So the plant that I originally had in that video died. I brought it to Texas and it just did not, I think I put it too close to the sun too quick and it just like shriveled up and died. So that didn't work out. But I did get another new one and that one is also dying. So definitely didn't get it bigger. That one died and now this one doesn't even have any leaves. It's just some stems. I don't really know what to do with it. I just keep hoping that it's gonna get better, but I really don't think it will. But with that being said, it's fine. It's fine. And then my last goal for 2024 was to get at least one Hoya that I have not gotten to flower. And I did do that. I got 2 different Hoyas to flower that I didn't before. I got my Crimson Queen to flower, and then I also got my Polynura to flower. Hopefully I have some pictures of those and I can insert them here. But they were beautiful. I am very happy that I did it. I didn't do anything differently. They just happened to be happy. I think the Polynura is in my like window, so I think the change in sunlight and things like that helped it. Yeah. And I think the Crimson Queen might have been because the plant was sick, but I got rid of all the bugs and it's growing again, so a death bloom is a cool thing, but it's fine. It's fine. So that is 2.5 out of 6, which is not the best. Not the best, but that's fine. That's fine. I do have 6 new goals for 2025, and I'm now going to talk about those. Okay, so I have 6 goals for 2025. I feel like they're a little bit smaller than last year's goals. I don't know. I think maybe they're on like the same level, but we'll see. So number 1 is that I want to successfully repot my Philodendron gloriosum. This is a crawling plant, so it's like literally crawling along a long planter and it's really close to the end. It's also starting to grow smaller leaves, or at least the last leaf was smaller, and I don't know if that's because of the lack of light because of the time of year or if it's because it's running out of space. So I do want to repot it. I'm very nervous to do it, but I do need to do it and I want to do it. I want to see if I can get it even bigger and happier. Luckily I think it's going to be easy just to like chop the end that doesn't have any leaves and then just like shift it down. But we'll see. That's just one of my goals. This is one of my favorite plants that I own, so I'm so afraid of messing it up, but I think it'll be fine. It seems like it's pretty hardy so far, so we'll see. The next one is that I want my Philodendron Florida Ghost mint. I want to grow that one bigger. I believe this one is a tissue culture plant, so it's all like shoved together into these like tiny little, like a bunch is coming out. So I want to chop it and kind of grow it along like one vine. I might keep the tissue culture plant as well, but like have one vine that's by itself and like have that grow into like a beautiful plant as well. Yeah, I love that plant so much, but it's just not exactly what I'm looking for, the way that it looks. I love my Florida green. That one is literally like right behind me right here. Absolutely beautiful. I love the way it's growing, but my Florida Ghost just grows in such a wonky way. I want to get it growing a little bit more like my Florida green. So that is my second goal of 2025. My third one is that I want my crystallinum, that's this guy right here. Oh, there goes a leaf. I want this one to get bigger. This is the biggest leaf that I've gotten. She is very new, but I would love to get her some nice big leaves. we will see. I'll continue giving her good light, some fertilizer, things like that, and hopefully I can get her nice and big. Like, this leaf is just so beautiful. Like, it's fuzzy and it's shiny. Oh, she's so beautiful. I love Anthurium. I really do. I think they're my favorite species right now. Not species. Genus right now. I think they're my favorite genus right now. Just because they're different and I finally have the humidity to keep them. It's been really fun to play around with them a little bit. Number 4 is that I want to get my neon pothos to trail. I did lose my old neon pothos and I got a new one this year, and it does seem like it's doing a little bit better. It's starting to grow again. I would love to get it to trail, just to like a little bit down past the pot. Even if it's not like fully trailing, I just want it to like go past the pot a little bit. Neon pothos are one of my favorite plants that I can get, and this one does have a little bit of green, like dark green variegation to it, which I think is beautiful. So hopefully I can keep this plant beautiful and big and get her to do what I want. The next one I think is kind of funny. I want to keep my philodendron Jacqueline, not philodendron, it's not a philodendron, my alocasia Jacqueline, just to survive. I almost lost this plant last year. She's finally back. She's very small, but she is back. I just want her to survive the year. Even if she doesn't get any bigger, I just want her to survive. Yeah, I love her. She's so cute, so tiny. But I want her to stay. I want her to stay with me. That's it. Just to be alive. I feel like that's not asking too much. Just to be alive. And then my last goal is my like lofty goal, and this is to successfully grow any plant up a pole. So like any plant. I want to get better at keeping my, so I have one moss pole, I have a couple cocoa coir poles, which I have no idea what I'm doing with cocoa coir poles. But the moss pole, I know that I should be keeping it moist. I don't know how to keep it moist. But we'll see. I currently have my esqueleto on the moss pole. I'm actually thinking about moving my fuzzy petiole philodendron to that moss pole just because it grows a little bit faster, so I might have a little bit more luck. But we'll see. Yeah, that is my 6 goals for 2025. Maybe you guys can help keep me accountable so I do better this year than last year, because that was rough. But yeah, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you guys like me, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And I hope to see you guys again on the next one. Bye.